First Chronicles 14, 9-10 says, Now the Philistines had come and made a raid on the valley of Rephaim. And David inquired of God, saying, Shall I go up against the Philistines? Will you give them into my hand? And then the Lord said to him, Go up, for I will give them into your hand. Now, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is 1 Chronicles 14, and I encourage you to read the passage. Now, leadership is a hard-learned skill. People who become leaders generally make some significant mistakes when they first start out. This is particularly true if they've not held a significant leadership position before. There are actually several reasons that people follow leaders. One reason is because they carry the rank of the position. It's the reason people follow these people, or simply because they have been given the power that's been to lead them. And another reason someone would be followed as a leader is because they've achieved a modest success. This was probably true in David's case. He had defeated some armies before and therefore had the credibility with his troops that they could do it again. The third step in leadership, or the third skill type in leadership, is that the people follow you because you have shown that not only do you care about them, but you care about what happens to them and that they are the most important people for this task in time. This leader is personable as well as professional. Even this leader fails in doing something correctly, he or she will be forgiven because they have kind of a bank account of goodwill. And finally, the fourth kind of leader is a skill that people gain when they trust you no matter what you are leading them into. You have proved yourself to adapt to your leadership skills and styles, and just by suggesting something, people will follow up on that suggestion, and sometimes without even being asked. Now, we're all leaders in our Christian community. We all must drive to exhibit the fourth kind of leadership skill, but we cannot start there. We must start at the bottom. We must prove ourselves. We must be service to one another. We must place their welfare above our welfare. And finally, we must pray for each other really regularly. Without the Holy Spirit leading us, we can only fail.